Number 10, Finn Snow. Now, you'd expect this guy would be higher on the list of Pinoy baiters because he is a very popular vlogger in the Philippines. And he uses that fake formula. He Pinoy baits. He only stays in the Philippines, yet he calls himself a travel vlogger. He does all the same shit all those other Pinoy baiters do, except he's way down at number 10 on my list. And the reason I have him at number 10 and not higher is because he actually does have talent. His videos are actually quite good when he's not bullshitting his way through the country. You know, when he's actually doing videos with drones and doing underwater videos, he has a pretty cool, production now. I mean, he's probably got expensive gear and he got underwater cameras. So he has some nice videos. He's gone to parts of Mindanao and he's bullshitted about the safety situation. So, he's definitely on this list. Number 9, Brett Maverick. Another one of the fighter boys that they call themselves. I mean, that's got to be the gayest name they could have possibly thought of. Ha! Gay! Anyway, that's another story altogether. The fighter boys. Wow. Anyway, Brett Maverick is a Canadian man. He is from a beautiful part of Canada, but he never vlogs about his beautiful part of Canada. He just goes to the Philippines and he's a real Pinoy baiter, a bit of a goofball, not a bad-looking dude. So, of course, the teenage Filipinas and the young Filipinas fawn over this guy. But, he's done a lot of Pinoy baiting. He had a fake obsession with a Filipina celebrity named May Mendoza.
Stop it. Get some help.
He uses that as clickbait. Those videos have gotten him a lot of views. He also has gone to the house, the palatial home of what he called one of the royal families of the Philippines. What it really is a corrupt family in Mindanao who those families have massive control over a lot of companies and a lot of land there, and they are not relinquishing that control easily. These rich families are basically at war, and he's going there basically, saying, oh, look at me, I'm with one of the royal family of the Philippines. No, you're with a corrupt oligarch. Bunch of oligarchs is what you're with. Good job, buddy. Way to sell out. Number 8 is Deaf Noodles. Deaf Noodles is a reaction channel based in the United States. The guy's not even Filipino, but all he does is talk about the Philippines. He reacts to Philippines vloggers. He reacts to Philippines current events and news. He reacts to Philippine celebrities and different places in the Philippines. But you know what? This guy is just doing it for clicks because he knows full well that the topic of the Philippines, especially being told by a foreigner, is going to be easy clicks. Easy clickbait. And of course, he follows that formula, and his channel is basically a reaction channel just for clicks. Pretty fake, if you ask me. Number 7 is a European vlogger. I believe he's German. His name is #Danny Got a World to See. Or Danny #Got a World to See. I don't know what the... When he does go to the Philippines, he turns on the Pinoy baiting dialed up to an 11. And it just seems a little bit ridiculous. He doesn't do that in other countries, but he definitely takes advantage of the Philippines and Filipinos for clicks to grow his channel. I noticed that when he's in other countries, a lot of the people that are commenting on his channel are Filipinos. So you better believe it, this guy will be back in the Philippines in no time, and he will continue his Pinoy baiting the second he arrives at the airport. Number 6 is the Hungry Syrian Wanderer. Now, this guy's channel has gotten absolutely massive because he is like a Pinoy baiter nonstop. The clickbaiting is just way too much. He's done some, videos where he's basically like a fake Santa Claus, throwing cash at locals, trying to look like he's the hero, this rich foreigner showering locals in cash, and it's all for publicity for his channel. There's no charity involved there. Don't fall for that, guys. It's all for publicity for the channel. If he really cared about locals, he would be donating a lot of his earnings to a charity, and he wouldn't be throwing money in the air like an idiot. Number 5, Everyday TV. This is a British couple, another British couple. There are actually 2 other British couples on my list. What does that say about British couples? Anyway, so Everyday TV is a channel that based in the Philippines, and they just do reactions to, again, everything to do with Philippines. They like to use their status as a foreigner to build their channel, and yes, they Pinoy bait all the time. Pretty much every one of their videos is some sort of a Pinoy bait. I honestly think that is their whole plan. It's a marketing plan. It's a business. That is their plan. They are musically involved in the Philippines. I believe they might have a gig going on there musically, and so they often sing songs. The girl's got a nice voice, but you know, when you're singing Filipino songs and making songs about the Philippines, I mean, that's fake. That's obvious that you're just looking for clicks. Why else would you do it? And then they also had a vlog where they painted the Philippines flag, I should say, on their scooter.
Oh shit, here we go again.
2 white people driving around with a Philippines flag on their scooter and filming it. If that's not Pinoy baiting, I don't know what the hell is. Number 4, Making It Happen. The Making It Happen vlog. They are from Austria, a couple from Austria. They are really one of these vloggers that is sort of going around and acting surprised about everything. You know, and the emphasis on the word acting, because it is acting. And they are acting like this so they can get clicks. So their whole attitude of being surprised, being shocked, insane, all this stuff, it's acting. And the other thing that they did, which was extremely disingenuous and almost downright embarrassing, is that they did a vlog about how the Philippines has changed them and how much they love the Philippines, and they were pretending to cry. Now, this kind of fake tears vlog is such a Pinoy bait, because they're using that. They're using the fact that Filipinos can get emotional at times at certain things that most Westerners would not get emotional for. So these foreigners are exploiting that fact that Filipinos can get emotional by doing a fake vlog of crying. And it's so fake. And I was actually embarrassed for them.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
It was sick. It was absolutely fucking sick. And they should be ashamed of themselves for doing that. It's fucking pathetic. Number 3 is another British couple called Dabble and Travel. Now, I featured these vloggers a lot on my Pinoy baiting video, the second Pinoy baiting video I did, because their thumbnails are beyond absurd. Like, they are absolutely ridiculous how they are trying to bait Filipinos to watching their channel. They flat out admit also that they need Filipinos to build their channel, which I thought that was hilarious. At least they admitted that. Most of these people would never admit that, but at least they did. And their clickbaits are so over the top and so ridiculous that it's almost hilarious. Like, I look at it and I start laughing, but at the same time it's sad, because they're doing this to take advantage and to use Filipinos and to trick Filipinos, because they honestly think that Filipinos are stupid. And otherwise, why would they make such ridiculous claims and expect that people are going to actually believe that? So they think that Filipinos are idiots, and that's what they're doing. They're using that they think that. Now, they're wrong about that, but that's what they think. And that's not right. And that's so unbecoming for someone to go to a country, think the people are dumb so they can easily get clickbaited, and gullible so they can easily get tricked, and that's how they build their channel. And these vloggers do that, and it's not right. Number 2 the juicy vlog. How I bet most of you were thinking that these would be number one on the Pinoy baiting list. I think in a lot of people's list, they would have definitely been number one. This British couple arrived in the Philippines in late 2018, and their channel absolutely exploded from basically a micro channel into a huge travel vlog almost overnight, because Filipinos were baited by these extreme clickbaiters, and the fact that they're an attractive couple doesn't hurt them either. They came there with money, and they're just making more money, and they're getting money off the backs of Filipinos. If Pinoy baiting was an Olympic sport, they'd have a lot of gold medals. They'd be like Michael Phelps from the 2008 Olympic Games. They would have so many gold medals because they are very good at Pinoy baiting. They're good marketing people. They know how to get clicks. They know what's going to get clicks on YouTube in the Philippines. And of course, they do it daily. I honestly think that they're brainstorming every day. How do we clickbait? How do we clickbait these Filipinos today? How do we do it? Because, they pretend to be so nice to the to Filipinos, but they probably have one or two friends that are Filipino, and that's it. They don't care about Filipinos. They don't care about the country. They're only there to get money and gain influence so they don't have to work a real job in their own country. They don't want to work a 9 to 5. They don't want to even work a job that would be considered a traditional job. They just want to sit in a pool, or they want to, relax and just make videos every day, clickbaiting Filipinos. They can do that. Their channel has gotten big from doing just that. And now they can ditch the travel vlogging scene and just be a Pinoy baiter, just be a Philippines vlogger. And all these vloggers on this list have done just that, except for hashtag Danny got a world to see. Now, the only reason I put him on the list was because when he is in the Philippines, he goes nuts with the Pinoy baiting. But at least give him credit. He isn't falling into that trap almost that a lot of travel vloggers fall into and get stuck and pigeonholed in the Philippines. So I think, give him some credit. But the Juicy Vlog, they know they can't leave the Philippines. The second they leave the Philippines, they're not going to get anyone watching their channel. And that leads me to the number one Pinoy baiting vloggers in the world, Happiness Crossing. These disingenuous, broke backpackers have found a way to be not so broke backpackers. It's called Pinoy baiting. And they don't have to work anymore. They can just bum around, fake everything in their vlog, fake the praise, kiss butt nonstop, desperation for clicks. But it works because they're, unfortunately, the formula of a foreigner vlogging in the Philippines, saying nothing but good things, fake praise, sugarcoating everything, and it works. And these vloggers have done that. They have a reaction channel that has gotten a lot of clicks and a lot of subscribers because they're Pinoy baiting. They realized that if they're going to be traveling, they got to be in the Philippines. They'll get clicks. But if they go back to their country and they can't be travel vloggers outside the Philippines. See, that's what they've realized. Because Filipinos are fickle, they won't watch them unless it's in the Philippines. But what Filipinos will also watch is a reaction vlog about the Philippines. So you can be back in their own country. You can be back in your country, and as long as you're doing a vlog about Filipinos, about Philippines, they'll still watch. So that's what these vloggers have figured out, hence their reaction channel. So it's very fake and disingenuous, and it's all for clicks, obviously. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll have way more on this topic if that's what everyone wants. And believe me, the sky's the limit in terms of reacting to this because it's not going anywhere. So, this is going to be a topic that's going to be very popular, I think, in the future. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.